In my previous video, I talked about width, how you can take a signal, invert it, and basically how to deal with stereo source or mid-side source if you really want to be picky about the detail. But did you know that you can actually use width to help you deal with stereo source into mono floor monitor? I bet you didn't know about this one. Welcome to another Quick Wing Tips. Hi everybody, my name is Guillaume and I'm a live sound engineer that has a YouTube channel, the one that you're watching right now, where I talk about a lot of things, the Behringer wing and anything else that has to do with the live sound world. Could be in-ear monitor, could be microphone. So if you are interested in that stuff, make sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so you don't miss any of my video. Now, let's talk about width. Width is a really useful tool to know how to use when it comes to dealing with stereo sources. On the wing, everything has the possibility to be mono or stereo. If you have a channel, it could be mono or stereo. If you have a bus send, it could be mono or stereo. Especially here, I'm going to give out the example of running a piano where you usually have one or two microphones, or that could be true for keyboard, where you have a really stereo instrument, but you have two different kind of tone on the left and on the right. On the piano, usually on the left you will have the lower keys, on the right you will have the higher keys, and the level of those notes will be different. Most of the time when you are dealing with piano or keyboard in a floor monitor situation where you have a monitor standing next to you, you don't usually want to send all the low-end information that the instrument is giving you. So most of the time I end up using the right source, or in a piano I'm using the higher range microphone, because that low information is going to come back from the room. You got to have, you know, that those subs rumbling at you, and you want to probably have more clarity than having fat sound, fat note in those monitor. So to help you deal with that, on the Behringer wing, we have the width. Let me give you an example. I've made a kind of weirdo source here. On one side, it's a pink noise. On the other side, it's a tone like this. You know, sounds a little strange, but it's going to help us understand what's happening here. If you are using a mono floor monitor, you'll have to choose if you connect it to the left or to the right. Usually by default, we go to the left. If you take a stereo source like we have here, that really annoying pink noise and tone on one side. If you take that and you send it into a bus, how can you choose which of the two signals, the left and the right, you're sending into that monitor? Here's the answer. The width parameter. When it comes to the width parameter, if you leave it like it is at the default state, so a width of 100%, you're gonna have left channel on the left, right on the right. No surprise there. You can also play around with it and play with the width and make it mono. So I'm basically take the left and the right and I smash them together in the center. But the fun thing is when you start to go the other way around. Now if you reverse the width in that bus send, you just interchange left and right. Let me make that a little more clear to you. If I take the pan and I pan it all the way to the left. Now we can hear the right reversed side of that source. With the width reverse, like this, I'm only hearing the tone. If I change it around, like this, I'm hearing both the tone and the pink noise. And if I revert it again, back to its original width, on the left, we have the pink noise. Now that we know that, we can take any of the bus here and decide which left or right signal of that stereo source we send into a mono floor monitor. Let me know in the comments down below if you knew how to do that, and if you have any other interesting way to use the width, also make sure to share that with everybody else. Until the next video, I want you guys to please take care of yourself, and I see you all later.